While the world offers endless destinations to explore, some countries are currently considered dangerous for travelers, whether it's due to ongoing conflict, political instability, high crime rates, or health risks. These are the places you might want to reconsider visiting in 2025. Starting off our list at number 10 is Somalia. Known for its ongoing conflict, lawlessness, and the presence of terrorist groups, Somalia is a country travelers are advised to avoid. Pirate activity off the coast and instability in major cities like Mogadishu makes it an especially dangerous destination. If you're planning to go, make sure to check local safety advisories and consider the risks involved. Syria, once a thriving tourist destination, is now a war-torn country ravaged by civil war. With a volatile security situation, ongoing military conflicts, and the presence of extremist groups, Syria is a top danger zone for travelers. The risk of injury, kidnapping, or becoming involved in political unrest is high. Next up at number 8 is Afghanistan. Despite its rich cultural history and beautiful landscapes, the country remains embroiled in conflict. The Taliban's presence in many areas, along with ongoing political instability, poses serious risk to anyone planning to visit. Travelers should exercise extreme caution and are advised to stay out of most regions. South Sudan, a relatively young country, has struggled with civil war and armed conflict since its independence in 2011. Despite efforts for peace, the nation faces high levels of violence, political instability, and a lack of infrastructure. Travelers are warned of the constant risk of armed conflict and abductions. South Sudan ranks as one of the most dangerous countries in Africa to visit. At number 6, we have the Central African Republic, where ongoing clashes between rebel groups and government forces make it a high-risk destination. The country has limited infrastructure, and violence is rampant in several areas. There's a constant threat of armed robbery, assault, and kidnappings, and the US government strongly advises against traveling here. Yemen holds the number 5 spot on our list. The country has been engulfed in a devastating civil war for years, and with that comes frequent airstrikes, armed confrontations, and widespread poverty. The humanitarian crisis, combined with the dangers of violence and disease outbreaks, makes Yemen an extremely dangerous place for tourists. Iraq, historically known for its rich cultural and historical sites, is currently ranked at number 4. While some areas are safer than others, the threat of terrorism, military operations, and kidnappings makes it an area to avoid. Iraq's infrastructure has been severely affected by years of conflict, and travelers should be aware of the risks before considering visiting. At number 3, we have Venezuela. While Venezuela boasts stunning natural landscapes like Angel Falls and the Amazon rainforest, the country has been battling an economic crisis, high inflation, and extreme shortages of basic necessities. Additionally, Caracas, the capital, has one of the highest murder rates in the world, and the political instability only adds to the danger for travelers. Though Mexico is a top travel destination for many, it unfortunately lands at number 2 due to the risks posed by drug cartels and organized crime. While popular tourist areas like Cancun or Mexico City may seem safe, some regions are heavily affected by violent crime, including kidnapping, extortion, and shootouts between rival cartels. Always check for updated travel advisories before booking your trip. Finally, at the top of our list is North Korea. The country is notorious for its strict authoritarian regime, rigid control over citizens, and limited freedom of movement for foreigners. While North Korea has been known to offer guided tours, travelers are subject to intense surveillance and strict regulations. Additionally, any form of dissent or even unintentional offense to the government could lead to severe consequences, including imprisonment. It's best to think twice before planning a trip here.